Morning.
Good morning. Can we call you Bevan? Bevan?
Yes, of course.
Bevan. He's our CEO of University of Minnesota Physicians. He's an otolaryngologist, and he is our patient for this story.
And it's a good story. You're healthy.
It's better now.
Yeah.
I got home and I started feeling like I had a bit of a cough. And I had forgotten to refill my asthma medications. So I thought, okay, I just need to refill my asthma medications. And the next morning I woke up with a fever, which I realized was a possibility. But when I went to brush my teeth, I realized that I couldn't smell anything, and I knew I had the disease because that's one of the hallmark symptoms. And so I went and got tested, and I learned that afternoon that I was positive. Mark Welton, who is the CMO for Fairview, had this great idea to stand up a COVID-only hospital. And it went from a kind of a crazy idea to something that really began to take shape because Bethesda was uniquely positioned to be able to convert to a COVID hospital, and it opened. And it was an amazing thing. And so we started getting a lot of information early on, and it allowed us to focus on how to deliver care really, really well because these guys did nothing else.
We started by sort of chipping at it. When do you intubate the people? What pressures we put in the ventilators? Totally opposite what we were used to. What do you do with the clotting problem? All these things were learned very quickly by doing this. And the reason why we have much better outcomes in our ICU is not that the doctors in New York or in Seattle or in China are not as good doctors, not at all. It was because we were able to learn from these things very, very quickly.
And it was just this amazing compassion that I saw that was really deeply touching because these nurses that didn't know me, they're in taking care of me. Doctors would come in, and it was just, it was very powerful to understand what a great thing this place was.
They do what you and other people may, and I, from outside, see as heroic. They do this as an act of common decency. And Bevan is an example of that. He's a phenomenal physician. He's too humble to tell you that. He's a great surgeon.
I know the doctors as colleagues and friends, and I know their work in science and their papers, and when I work with them to take care of patients, I see how great they are with patients. But I hadn't seen the compassion, the level of knowledge that they have and that they grow. That kind of knowledge and that kind of information dissemination is what we do, and I'm proud of that.
It is the most profound professional satisfaction to have a team like that, and to have the medical school to lead the way for others, to serve not just state, but internationally. There's nothing like that.